dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew? We back, baby. Got a new vid with the boy Sonny V2. Ain't that right? We got a TikTok family. Is making millions by lying about height. Have you ever came across a family on YouTube or TikTok that was like mainly their popularity is about because of how tall they are? Oh, what was that on? What was it? It was like an MTV show. She was tall. Everybody, her dad was tall. Her brothers were tall. And she wanted to ask this boy out to prom.
I remember.
And he was one number like 5'7".
He went with her?
He went. I was like, come on now. Like, you got cameras and shit all in your face. Like, you really gonna tell her?
I would have been like, no.
No, you a big ass. You know what I'm saying?
With the cameras, I would have been like, no. Find somebody else to do it. Because I'm not doing it.
And she was like, you so hard. I was like, bro, you
but
were
yeah,
towering. You were towering. Ain't nobody else in the school y'all height?
Not that height. Probably.
You better ask your brother.
Yeah, but she liked him, though.
Better ask your brother. That's the only person that can match up with you.
I met her brother. What was it, prom? Was it prom or something?
Prom.
Yeah,
She could have said the brother.
Her brother could. Yeah, they could have been together.
All tall people. But let's not act like half of the TikTok people or a lot of content creators out here lying to y'all, man.
Just
about
people,
something.
Just people.
I'm saying, but making millions.
Oh.
I'm saying there's a lot of content creators that a lot of y'all favorites. Then y'all be so heartbreaking when they find out they're lying. I said, y'all know what I'm talking about. Hell, don't be trying to change up my words, man. With that being said, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. You want to first support, all you have to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
Let us know, man. But y'all know what I'm talking about, man. These folks be lying to y'all. Y'all just keep eating it up. But how can you lie about your height?
Right?
Ask KSI.
You crazy.
This is the extremely tall family of TikTok star Marie Tamara. Their heights are 7'5", 7'9", 6'3", 7'10", and 7 foot flat. Only these numbers are a complete and utter lie. None of them are actually this tall, and everybody has begun to notice it. Let me show you how. Marie began on social media by detailing her life as a very tall woman. She posted videos such as this one talking about the struggles of finding dresses which fit, before concluding with a self-confident message showing that she was comfortable in her own skin. In other videos, Marie joked about dancing with the short king because he's the only one at the club not intimidated by her height. So exactly how tall was she? Well, considering she could hold her feet above doorways and refrigerators, it seems she was close to 7 feet. However, she'd reveal in a different video that she was actually 6'1". Marie then restated that she was 6'1" in a different TikTok video. However, only one day after claiming this, she'd post a new video in which it appeared she'd grown another inch. Wait, you're 6'2" now, did you grow? Yet the likelihood that she'd had some unexpected overnight growth spurt was low, given she was already 27 at the time of posting the video. What seemed more...
Have you ever heard somebody growing like later on in life, like having a big growth spurt?
Like at 30? Like almost 30?
Yeah. I ain't never heard of it. Is it possible? Possibly? With a slight percentage? I ain't never did the study, so I ain't finna say if it can and it can't. And hey, if you ain't never did the study, quit and do not post it in the comments that it's not possible. Do some research and do some study and then come back.
I'll just say this, I haven't never heard of it.
The only person I heard like had a big growth spurt later in life was like Dennis Rodman. Mm-hmm. But he was like 21, 22. But that was unknown, like, because because he was already over 20, mm-hmm. and they were like most males done growing by the age of 18.
That's what they say.
But that's what they say. But he had grew like a tremendous amount. So
it's possible, and some
but
sense,
not
but not 27. Close to 30. I haven't heard it.
Nah, I ain't heard though. But you never know.
You never know.
You never know, man. So
growth spurt was low given she was already 27 at the time of posting the video. What seemed more likely was that Marie's height was being embellished to make her situation seem more interesting, with the sudden change instantly reducing how much the audience trusted her. What is your actual height? Each of your TikToks seemed to say something different, yet Marie stood strong with her previous claim in an article reading, "I'm 6'2" and dating is almost impossible. I'm tired of being called a man." Some clarity was then provided when Marie introduced her even taller 6'5" mother to the videos, although what Marie failed to disclose was that her mother is a little more famous than the audience might have realized. In a previous video, it had been mentioned that the mum was a former professional basketball player, and therefore by googling her name, Christine Tamara, it's not difficult to find a bunch of public information. There's an article from April 2016 explaining that she played university basketball in 1981, which exposed another lie that the mother was a WNBA player, considering the WNBA wasn't even founded until 15 years later.
When she said professional, she can be talking about overseas, not professional in the United States.
Because it didn't specify. It just said professional.
Yeah, so Sonny, you can't necessarily go on her for that one. Because...
unless...
I'll say this. I believe they had professional ball play. I have to do a little research, but in my knowledge, I feel like they had professional play overseas before they had the WNBA.
With that, I don't know. But unless she specified that it was the WNBA, then
she still could have played overseas. You know, like what's the WNBA? Yes, it was. It was around. Never mind where I was going at. Okay. But I swear I believe they were playing overseas professional. So she could have just went overseas and made a couple coins and said she was professional. But the WNBA thing... professional ain't no lie.
WNBA player, considering the WNBA wasn't even founded until 15 years later in 1996. Although in possibly the first truth told on Mari Tamara's channel, the article confirmed that the mother was in fact 6'5", yet it'd be pretty dumb to lie about this considering its public record. What Marie failed to realize is that there are also public sporting records confirming her height, but we'll get to that later. With the videos between Marie and her mother going viral, the rest of the family was then introduced as the tallest family on TikTok, where Marie established her brother Shane at 6'9", her second brother Troy at 6'10", and her father Mike at 6'3". Well, that's assuming they were all telling the truth. The video of the family exploded, gaining over 4 million views, incentivizing them to continue making content. They do a bunch of unique videos like showing their shoe sizes and talking about their weight at birth, yet it was their how tall are the kids and the things we make look small videos which performed the best, gaining over 20 million views each. The family then made a dedicated...
No, I was just trying to say.
But the dad she wearing heels.
She got on a little... I was like, 'cause she looked taller than that, but then I looked down at her feet. I was like, okay, she got on a little boot. Yeah. Or whatever, so... Okay.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, okay. I leaned in, I said, but looking at mom and dad, mom ain't got no shoes, dad ain't got no shoes. She ain't just... that's more than 2 inches. Dad's not 6'3". Okay. Dad might be 5'11", 6 foot. She's towering over him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's way more than 2 inches.
Which performed the best, gaining over 20 million views each. The family then made a dedicated Instagram called Team Tamara before Marie, Shane, and even the mother began doing paid content, with Marie stating in a WFAN interview that she made more than 6 figures in her very first month. This was then followed by a New York Post article 2 months later reading, Tamara says she now rakes in an average of $189,000 per month and once banked $295,000 in a single 30-day period. This gave the family a very strong incentive to not only keep going, but to perhaps embellish their height even further, although since they'd already posted multiple videos, each claiming that Marie was the shortest at 6'2" and Troy was the tallest at 6'10", it felt as though the truth had finally been established. Until all of a sudden, Marie had grown another inch and was now 6'3". Dude, I swear I can't with this stuff. At first you're 6'1", then 6'2", and now you're 6'3". Come on now. Weren't you 6'2" a couple of weeks ago? Can we get a 6'4" 6'3" measurement to prove, although the family was offering no such video. Instead, Marie continued to claim that she was now 6'3", with the trend so far already hinting at what was about to happen. Instead, Marie skipped 7 whole inches to make the claim that she was now 6'10", at which point the audience simply didn't know what was true. 6'2" or 6'3" or 6'10", what? 6'10", 6'3", what's the real height? OMG bro, you change your height in every video, first 6'3", then 6'2", now 6'10", yet the backlash against her lies seemed to have no impact on her follower count, and if anything, continuing to lie only boosted the family's presence further. 3 months after claiming that she'd magically gone from 6'2" to 6'10", Marie and the family had their best month ever, gaining over 400,000 TikTok followers, and it was only after her unexplained 6'10" growth spurt that Marie began to see any growth over on YouTube. On top of this, Marie would post a TikTok stating that the family was now making $800,000 per month, leading her to buy a $245,000 Aston Martin, although
bitch, what you getting that car for? You can't even fit in it. Like, if y'all ass don't go over here and get a damn Tahoe, a Suburban, back that bitch up.
And you know something, I'm not even, this has nothing to do with the car, it has something to do with the different height changes. I'm sitting here thinking, like, would I really be mad if I see somebody, like, post videos, like, I'm 6'1" today, 6'2", 6'3", like, it's not affecting me. So would I really be mad? No. And maybe she does it. And maybe she does it because she knows that people are going to,
like we always say,
it's about the engagement. So
I ain't gonna hold you. We were one of the ones that, like, when it was just comments was too bearable. You would just be like, you know what, just block them, like block out the negativity in your life. But lately, I got to the point where I said, man, at some point, any engagement better than none. You know, not saying we not get any engagement. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, let the people talk. Let the people say whatever to say. Because what it is, when you playing these social media game, and this is how you make your money, you have to also understand your business that you're doing. So engagement, whether it be good, negative, or bad, is engagement, and the algorithm looks at that as engagement. Yeah. So by you trying to remove negative comments all day long, you're actually hurting yourself besides helping yourself. So even if you, like, because even with the likes or dislike thing, somebody can have a 10-like video with 100,000 dislike. You know what the system's gonna say? It's getting engagement. Right. So if it's good or bad, it's getting engagement.
And I had to realize that because in the beginning, the comments and whatever, and sometimes the next, it was unbearable. It was super unbearable, and I was like, block.
Because some of it just.
And then I was like, okay.
Like some of it is just too
engagement
wild.
Is engagement. People go, you either love it, hate it, whatever. They go talk regardless. So
like at the end of the day, like you trying to block out everybody every day long. And you just like, damn, I'm just trying to.
So I'm wondering, is that, I'm not trying to cut you off.
No.
But I'm wondering, is that like why she do? Because she realized, like, oh,
it's gonna get engagement.
So hey, today I'm 6'10", like this big
and y'all
thing.
Gonna boom,
and then people are gonna talk,
pushing it more.
Yeah, so it helps them.
She's
and
studying.
that's why they're able to make so much money.
Bingo.
Then state that she was apparently too big to fit inside it, which was a shame given she and the family, as unbelievable as it might sound, were about to get even taller. On the 14th of April 2023, Marie Tamara uploaded a TikTok now claiming to be 7 foot tall. Bro, she started at 6'1", now she's 7 feet, bruh. However, in order to make it believable, she'd also need to scale up everybody else in the family, so her brother Troy became 7'7", her other brother Shane became 7'5", while the mother became 7'2". The only person whose height hadn't changed was the dad, who stayed put at 6'3", yet this was only a plot to get more views, but we'll explain that in just a second. In the meantime, Marie gained over 50 million views on one single TikTok stating, "I'm not that tall when I'm with my mum," in which the mother's height had been embellished yet again, from 7'2" to 7'5".
And look at the angles. It's all about angles.
It is most definitely.
Because when you shooting like this, and because the angles change.
Yeah.
It makes them look way more taller than, opposed to if you did this. Now the mom most definitely does. And heels in one photo, heels 9 in one photo.
Right.
So 9 times out of 10, for her to want to appear is way more shorter than her mom. She told her mom to wear heels. She's not going to wear heels.
In the next video, the mother had grown another inch to 7'6", yet at this point, someone in the comments pointed out a fatal flaw in the family story. Nah, that's crazy because the Guinness World Record holder for the tallest woman is 215 centimeters, and it's a very good point. At a height of 229 centimeters or 7'6", Marie Tamara's mum would be the second tallest woman currently alive, the second tallest woman in American history, and the 11th tallest woman ever recorded, yet she's nowhere to be seen on Wikipedia's list of tallest people. On top of this, if Marie Tamara herself was really 7 foot, she should also be on this list right next to 7 foot Uljana Semjonova, although again she's suspiciously nowhere to be seen. When called out for the lie in a comment reading, "Bro, you are not 7 foot, you are 6'2", Marie responded by pulling out a tape measure to some arbitrary length before holding it up against her shoulder and claiming that it was 6 foot too long. She then doubled down in the comments section by stating, "If I was 6'2", would I be able to grab the fan so easily?" Yet she'd then get destroyed in the replies by someone who simply wrote, "I'm 6'2" and have no problem doing it. The only evidence Marie had to prove that she was actually 7 foot was that she stood about a head taller than her dad. However, even this was a lie, as Marie had simply gotten sneakier with her camera angles. In videos such as this one, where the brothers had grown yet again to 7'9" and 7'10", the dad is standing at the back while the bottom of the frame is cut off at the feet, where it's obvious Marie is wearing heels and is possibly even standing on something. When your ankles are mid-calf on the person next to you, The only time Marie showed herself standing on flat ground was in the videos where her father isn't present, although as highlighted by this comment reading, she's standing in front of the door and the camera is low. It's an illusion to make them taller. There are even more tricks at play here. For example, in this video, Marie claimed that she couldn't fit inside a shower, yet her ankles are almost as high as the on-off tap, while in this video it's obvious that she's simply standing on the edge of the bath, and she's not the only person in the family using this trick. Over on Shane's personal Instagram, his 7'5" height places him head and shoulders above a door frame, yet the camera cuts off well above his knees, and this isn't even the worst part. In a pinned post, Shane has his basketball stats listed, in which it confirms that he's 2 meters and 6 centimeters, or 6 foot 9 inches, and he's not the only person in the family to have their sporting records online. Troy, apparently the tallest in the family, seems as though he's just going with the flow of the family's antics. However, that's not to say his displayed height is accurate. In a George Mason University basketball profile, Troy's height is listed not as 7'10", but rather as 6'8", while other basketball websites list his height at 6'9", meaning that he's not only the same height as the other brother, but he's at least 1 foot 1 inch shorter than what's being shown on TikTok.
So I'll say this. Also, if you know anything about sports, they always gonna exaggerate their height. They're never gonna always gain your height what you actually are.
Yeah.
Because it'll be like this: NBA players that come into the league, oh, he's 7 foot. Then by the time they retire, oh, he's only 6'10". You like, so you telling me his whole NBA career he went down two inches?
Yeah.
You like, no. Or some they be like, oh, they're only 6'8". But then the center on the team, he's 6'10". They're taller than the center. Yeah. You like, what the fuck? Like Kevin Durant, for instance. There's literally a picture out there of Kevin Durant standing next to, I think, Boogie Cousins. And I think it's who he's standing next to. I forgot. But Kevin Durant is taller then, but Boogie was listed as 6'11" coming out of high school. Mm-hmm. Kevin Durant was only listed at like 6'8", 6'9". Mm-hmm. And you like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you just like, maybe in those photos are camera angles because we can't never depict like true. Because we're not the one taking the photos. But maybe most of the time,
shoes they had on or something.
That too, because different shoes live different people. So anytime, I ain't gonna lie, even when you see a celebrity, if they don't have like regular tennis shoes or sandals, if they have anything else on, just know that their height is boosted with their shoes. Because most celebrities wear
like platform
elevated shoes that make them designer shoes. They're gonna make you look taller. Yeah. But in this time, he might actually only be about 6'8", 6'7", to be completely honest. They probably said, hey, with shoes on, with a certain shoe, you're 6'9". But without shoes on, you're actually only 6'7". Yeah. And so they went with like what size actually makes him look better. 6'9", okay, we're gonna put him at 6'9". for draft purposes. Because it looks better to say, hey, you're a 6'9" power forward than, hey, you're only a 6'7" power forward.
So we can say that he's anywhere between 6'7" and 6'9", but definitely not no darn 7'10".
And so all of them, to be honest, probably shorter than what they really are. Honestly, the daughter, she probably ain't nothing probably about 6 foot. Maybe she probably not even 6'1" to be real. Yeah. She exaggerated about everything else. Like, she could exaggerate about the 6'1". Right. But if she did play sports, her records are online, so you can go see.
If she did as well, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go look that up.
Meanwhile, Shane's apparent height of 7'9" is a foot taller than his actual height, while the mother's TikTok height of 7'5" is also a full foot taller than her actual height. But what about Marie, the mastermind of the whole operation, whose social media presence is so untruthful, she even lies about what kind of men she's into just to make more money, stating that she's attracted to 5'9" short kings, while simultaneously claiming that dating at my height is almost impossible, as it is extremely difficult to find a guy taller than me. Well, according to an old cross-country running profile, she's not 7 foot, not 6'10", not 6'3", or even 6'2". She's rather 6 feet and 1 inch tall, as was stated in her first few videos. The only person whose height hasn't been lied about at any point is the dad's at 6'3", yet again this was only done to make the others seem taller. But I guess posting a real family photo like this one, without manipulated camera angles, just wouldn't receive the same kind of exposure. Despite this, the family continue to claim that they're a group of 7-foot tall giants, earning millions of views and dollars by doing so, while irritating the entire world in the process.
So she's 6'1".
And
the dad is 6'3".
He's 6'3".
Mom is 6'5".
The boys are 6 foot.
Because that last photo really tells it all. Like, literally, they are. Mom is about 6'5".
Yeah, now this is 6'5", 6'3". His shoulders just a little bit.
He's just sitting down.
He's sitting down, but
so
he's
I can't
taller.
say it. But she looks actually shorter than 6'1". But you know that the hair, the hair kind of give you a. Cause you it
may be 6'1". I'm trying to.
No, because you measure like most of the time they measure you off the tip. The pointiest tip of your head, so it's like this. So So some people who have more hair, it raises it up a little bit more.
Of course.
So some people are always listed higher than what they actually are. But I'm just looking at like hairline wise. That's when I'm like the dad kind of actually looks like about 2 inches taller. Yeah. Yeah, she's 6'1".
She's about 6'1".
That it's still probably hard for her to date, especially the guys that she would like to date, because either the guy's gonna be her height, just a slight bit taller, or gonna be a little shorter. Yeah. So for her trying to find the right guy for her that she actually likes, 9 times out of 10 she might be taller than him, and she might say, "Hey, it's a little harder for me to date." You know what I'm saying? My dating range is limited. Yeah. And it's very rare for guys to date or marry a woman that's taller than them. But in this case, you could look at it like dad.
What you saying? If they're already
the dad's 6'3", the mom's 6'5", a lot of times women don't date down. But it's at 6'5" as a woman, it's kind of slim pickings. And for a lot of men,
look, if you just a little bit shorter, baby, but you treat me good, I don't care about your height.
But he 6'3", ain't like 5'10".
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I can't be 6'5" and you standing at 5'3". Now that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then the dad probably was in sports, mom in sports, so they wanted a family of athletes.
Yeah.
But
But that's crazy though. I mean, hey, it's working for them regardless of like the people that's mad online.
And they doing it because y'all can continue to talk about it and make them more money.
And also regardless of the fact they're still tall. Like, whatever the case may be. But they're not the tallest family, but they're still tall. But I mean, I guess she felt like she had to exaggerate it because it's more. What is it? More interesting, I guess, to.
But want me to tell you what it is? She found the secret. Mm-hmm. She found that because she exaggerated from going to 6'1" to saying she was
every
6'2".
Weeks. We elevate.
She exaggerated. She said I went from 6'1" to 6'2". She just put 6'2", and she saw the engagement, and the more y'all talked about it, the more views went up.
That's what I'm saying.
So she just kept lying, going and building it up to now. They just exaggerate by all of it because they know y'all gonna talk. So that's all it is, man. hey, you can't hate it. You just like, hey, play the game. That's what it's there for.
I guess, yeah.
I ain't mad.
I ain't losing no sleep.
Exactly, man. Make sure y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it in the comment section down below, man. But as always, I do go by the name DJ Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes.